Yeah.
See, now I don't want him to record, he recorded. This nigga gets on my nerves.
Jack. Yes.
What's good, y'all? This is King.
Lala.
Shantuan.
And this is
ThrowedOff Podcast.
Alright, so growing up, we all go through this whole experiencing somebody speak a certain way, experiencing somebody speak a different way, which is white or black or proper or not proper. Okay?
I say proper, not proper.
Okay. I always say white and black.
Yeah, you always hear that, but I think that's like the most dumbest thing.
Dumb, ignorant.
That anybody could freaking say out their mouth. Like, what do you mean white or black?
That's like saying
Black
you
people are
speaking.
intelligent.
No, you speaking me or you speaking you. Like what?
Like, what are you talking about? Like, I know a lot of white people that don't speak proper.
Oh yeah, I know a lot of black people that speak very proper.
Right. So I just feel like that's.
But it's growing up in a community where you're like, you have Ebonics, and you get so used to Ebonics that it's like, for you to speak any other way is like, oh, you speaking non-Ebonics, which is white.
Right.
Well, in Ebonics is considered, oh, that's the black, that's the hood, that's the ghetto.
Yeah, we need to kill that.
Right. That's the stupid.
Yeah, I feel like it's...
My son, he's always spoke very, I'm sorry, y'all.
Hey, on this, we gonna be speaking both.
Y'all.
We speaking proper and not proper.
Okay, listen.
You heard him say both with an F, right? Both.
But he's always spoke very proper, like, and it's nobody he's been around speaks that way. That's just always how he's talks. I don't know, like, and when people be like, "Oh, why does he talk so white?" He doesn't. He's just talking. He just talks.
Is it another language?
Right.
That's what I asked.
It made me mad.
How do he
say that.
talk so white? I didn't know black had a language.
Right.
But then it's like, okay, boom, black has a language, it's Ebonics, and white has a language, it's proper, I guess. So basically, I'm gonna break it down for us, okay? I'm gonna make it better for us. I'm gonna make us sound okay with sounding ignorant at the moment until we acknowledge that we sound ignorant and we change it.
Yeah.
But this for the ones that's not gonna make that change. So,
we're talking to you.
So, we learned English from white America. Mm-hmm. Right? So we take our language, which is the African language or the African descent language, and we strip it. Boom, it's out of there. That's the black talking black. So now we have talking white, which is proper because they're teaching us, but they're teaching us in a way that they're learning from a book. If you look at a word and you sound it out, you can articulate it better.
Right.
But when you're just learning and hearing, you're taking what you hear and you're just throwing that back out.
Right.
So if you be like, come on. You be like, come on. This how you learn it, right? So you're not reading it where it say, come on.
Right.
So it's like, come on. That's for the readers. Back then, only white people was reading.
Right.
So it's like, oh, you talking white. You talking educated. You talking like, so it's just...
But that goes to show because I feel like especially when we talk about Southerns, I feel like what? I feel like when you talk about Southern people, you think of the way they talk. The way they talk, they had to get it from. This is like passed down from generation to generation. So it's like they learned how to talk from their masters, which means these motherfuckers was not talking proper. Okay? So y'all hear how some of these Southern people be shouting.
Yeah, and that's another thing.
And the further south you go, the worse it gets.
Yeah. It's pretty much being able to articulate your words, and when you're able to articulate your words, you can make better sentences.
Right.
Because you're able to hear it. But when you're talking real quick, you like, come on now, go down for that.
What he said.
What he said.
What we about to do? What we about to do? Like, he's like, come on, like, I don't got time for that. We gotta hurry up and talk because the masses come. Somebody coming. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Like, and this is not. I'm not joking on that. Like, okay, it's a joke.
It is a joke, but come on,
Don't
now.
take no offense.
Right.
Please don't take no offense. But it's pretty much just saying, like, don't get into the hype of talking black and talking white.
Right.
There's no such thing. You like just step your game up.
Yeah.
You know, if it's something in your head that make you say, "Oh, you sound black," or you trying to talk white, or if that's in your head, read a book.
Right.
Please,
Read a book and like read each word and sound each word out, and just work on that part, because maybe your mindset will change when you start coming at people saying, "Oh, why you talking like you white?" Oh, you talking white? Or you talking black? Like, why you talking to white girls? Why you talking black? Well, you trying to act black, and it's like, nah. I think you just learn what you learn as you come along, and then you take what you like. Like, I'm from up north. I've been down here for years.
He's Southern.
I'm Southern, right? But I hear Southern words that I'm like, yo, I'm taking that. I'm saying that. I'm trying to say it exactly how I heard it. Like, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? Like, there's another one. What I say? What I say all the time?
I said, don't be saying no over yonder type shit.
Nah.
Right. That's that further south.
Nah, yeah.
I reckon.
Over yonder.
Now I'm talking about street south. If that makes that's country south. I'm talking about street south. Now you gotta break it down. When it what is it?
But I'm gonna tell you what though, I love to hear them. I don't want to call them that because I don't want to. But I love to hear because that's what they call themselves. But rednecks.
Oh.
I love to hear when a redneck talk.
Nah. That right there. That right there.
Them boy right there.
That boy right there.
Them boy there.
Oh boy, I love like you don't gotta say nothing. You don't have to say nothing. You can just say.
And that's not talking white and black. That's uneducated. That's what it is.
That motherfucker been out of school since he was in the fifth grade.
Like, all you heard was your mama screaming at you. Go take out the trash, boy. Like, what are you saying? But it's cool. Like, it sounds good.
As long as y'all can understand each other, because there ain't anybody can understand.
As long as y'all can understand.
Yeah.
As long as
You all. Oh, Soulja Boy cranky.
That's probably where he get you all from. You all. Somebody probably tried to correct him. He was like, y'all. They was like, you all. He was like, you. You. Alright. Hey, don't sue us for that, Soulja.
Oh yeah, we do not own
copyrights to that.
We don't want no parts of that.
I don't know. We wasn't singing the song, but
yeah.
Anyway. But yeah, like, there's no such thing as it's cool to make fun of what you hear. And
when it's different.
When it's different.
When it's different, because when I first, a couple years after I moved down here, I had got back in contact with a couple of my family from Virginia, and they was like, it's so funny because people down here say Virginia. Like it's a F in that mug. Like
I've heard that a lot.
Bro, I die every time. I'm like, what did you say? And that's probably like,
it's so normal.
What?
To hear that.
Virginia? Yeah, it is. But it cracks me up every time because I'd be like, so when did Virginia get an F? Oh, you going to Virginia? Say that one more time. You going where?
Virginia.
with such confidence.
I'm looking on the map like, where is that?
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to pull up how to spell Virginia.
You got a D in that one.
Right.
Shout it
What? Okay. That's funny though.
That is.
It's always cracks me up.
What is a Virginia?
Yeah.
I guess that's why it really matters to be able to sound it out and know the letters that's in the word. Because you like
it's being lazy.
Because you honestly go to somebody and be like, "What'd you say? Virginia?" And you like, that's not the word. Then what's the word then? Clearly, when they coming at you with that much confidence, they never spelt the word. They never seen the word written down. They never took the time to say Virginia.
That you're right. They
You know,
this
it's
what
like-
they heard. This what they heard.
They heard and they repeating it.
So it's what they heard. That's why I said it's
You gotta
so
educate yourself.
right.
Read
I mean,
more.
but it ain't even about being educating because you can be educated and still your surroundings. Okay, so I heard from this professor one time that, like, you know how people be texting. He was like, if you text them, you're gonna talk to them, dead ass. Like, he was like if you write dumb, you're gonna talk dumb. He was like, it's all based on. He was like, so that's why mugs don't know how to spell no more because they want to abbreviate everything. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on my way, OMW, right? How you spell on my way though? For real. Like these kids,
Y'all can't spell that.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just using it.
Oh no, I know what you mean.
Some of these kids is just like
It's going to be at a point where words are taken out of, like, the words that we know today aren't going to be here in the next 10 years.
I hope.
Right.
Yeah. I don't want to be around then.
If you, in 10 years, ask your child, who is probably like 30 something, to spell on my way and see how they spell it.
right. I mean, ask them now.
OMW.
The phone,
Like,
did
duh.
the whole phone and picture thing.
Spell camera.
They used to spell a CAM and the dang picture popping up, picture, or the word popping up and boom.
Look, boom, just spell your real name, not your username.
Not just
What's
your
real
name. What's your real name?
What is it?
And how do you pronounce it for real?
Right.
Like, it's a difference. Oh, yo, we're going downhill. We're going downhill. It's about to turn into not black and white, not proper and non-proper. It's just going to be
Caveman days
Like-
again or something.
Right.
That's
That's
what
what
we're
I'm
going back
saying.
to.
Listen to the music.
The more technology we get,
Oh my
If
God.
anybody can recite lines to, what's your boy name? Designer.
oh Lord.
That's
That's
what
your
the,
panda song.
yeah. That's the future.
And
That's what the future is going to be.
I want to see how that song is wrote out. I've never looked
Exactly.
It's wrote out crazy. I've actually looked it up because I was just
at.
like,
I'm gonna have to go look that up myself.
Look. Who? It probably wasn't written. It probably was just he was in the studio.
That's why if you sing it live, it's gonna sound the same as it
But
is recorded.
Nah.
That's how
you
it
know how
was.
in court they had the little tigers? Like, they probably like,
But they go like, what the?
what? How you spell that? Spell that real quick.
look, you gotta get your old ass out the way. Move.
Right.
That's how you spell it. Like, yeah, we going down.
I'm gonna look up some lyrics to some new songs.
Listen.
I don't like new songs now.
My son's father is he was a rapper, so I used to listen to beats like all freaking day. Okay, so like I could listen to a song without even hearing the words to it technically, but so some of these songs I can listen to, but I don't even be listening to the words. I just be listening to the beat.
That's why I say I like a song, but then when I stop and listen, I'm like, this
What
is
the
trash.
fuck is this?
What is this? I'm listening to the
I challenge you to pick a tricky song and pick just the audio.
Right.
No instrumental.
No instrumental.
And
see if you understand.
And see if you'll listen to it again.
Right. But I've been listening to this the whole time.
This is what I was listening to?
I'm
What in
tripping.
the world?
I am
But
tripping.
if they like it, then what type of person is that? If they was to like it, and we can't understand.
They sitting there like, I mean, what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Go back to school.
It's for you.
It's right.
Yeah.
It's for you.
That's what it's made for.
It's for you.
Give it to them. They can have it.
Right. Come on.
Nah.
Yeah, but stop getting into the hype of talking black and talking white. I mean, I feel like
No such thing.
we should be past that. But there are educated people out here
Of different colors.
that don't always talk so proper, speak so
Right.
proper. And it's okay. Like, but be open to learning better. Be open to learning and open to reading and open to knowing that, hey, if another adult is saying, what the hell you just say? Like, hey, let me go and reevaluate some things, you know?
Yeah.
But don't get so defensive where you talking and to people and saying, oh, well, you trying to sound white. Oh,
Right.
you trying to sound like
Right.
it's cool. Oh, white,
Stop
yeah,
that.
it's cool. It's. I feel like.
I think I'm gonna smash the next person out here say that.
I feel like that's probably
Oh, I was hoping you said it.
something far from what I've been around, because I feel like that's more so like in the younger generations at this moment.
But I ain't
What
gonna.
the-
I'm gonna make a confession. I used to actually say that too, though.
What?
Like somebody saying white or black. Because my uncle, for instance, he had a
No,
phone.
so
a
we
phone
got
interview.
one of them in the.
I'm just saying.
We got one of them in the audience.
I don't
y'all.
say it anymore because
Right
I'm
here.
educated. I mean, this is when I was younger.
Pull
Like,
up,
my uncle
mic.
like, he'll be
Give
on
him
the
the
phone.
mic. Give him the
He'd be
mic.
like, yes, this is Kevin. Oh, dangles.
You already
Now they
said.
said, this is KC. And I'm like, why? He didn't sound like that this while ago. Why is he? I said, oh, he on the job interview. Oh, he talking white. And I used to say that. But that was me being
It's
young,
just a different way.
immature,
of
and not
talking,
knowing
different
any better.
environment.
Yeah, because then I started
That's why I
growing
said
up.
it's different environments bring
Yeah.
out different.
Because my uncle, I mean, like I said, he talked street. But at the same time, my uncle went through the military. He's very educated, went to college. So, like, but I seen both sides. So that's why, like, but I only seen his street side more than I seen the professional side. So that's why I was like, oh, he's trying to sound white. I'll admit, I used to say that. But I no longer do that.
You got to reflect real quick.
Yeah.
All right.
So no longer
You got
do I
your
do
turn.
that.
Now I need my turn.
I'm done with that.
Now I was just watching the movie the other day, and it was like, I think it was Danny Glover, the dude from Predator.
In color purple too. Yeah.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
He was talking to old buddy, and he was like, you got to put on your white voice, because he was working a telemarketer's job and whatnot. He was like, you got to put on your white voice, and it was just like, even though I understand, it's just like.
Why does it have to be
About color?
White voice.
Yeah,
Why
white
does it have to be?
voice.
Why does everything associated with black have to be so negative?
Yeah, negative.
It's my point of it, you know, because
Yeah,
it's like
change that.
it's like you see
Change
somebody
that.
black talking proper, and it's like, oh, you trying to be white, and it's like, no, I'm just trying to talk proper. You know, maybe I'm going to school to be a doctor, and I don't want to be running through the hospital talking about what's good.
What's going on?
What's going on right now? Right
Feel
now,
me?
you feel me? Like,
But then again,
I'm about to cut into this brain
Hey.
real quick. Like,
then again, you'll have me as a client.
okay, so it's so
I
crazy
mean, only if you
because
take Medicaid, but no.
I'm done.
Stupid.
It's so crazy because now, you know, if back in the days you would never have seen like a surgeon with tattoos and stuff.
Oh,
But
yeah.
nowadays, like, it's so normal
Yeah,
to
normal,
see stuff like that. So it's like, and people used to think tattoos was the word. Like, it's some job, there's waitress jobs out here that will not allow you to have tattoos and stuff. They want you to cover it up and stuff like that. It's like, what? It's
And
doctors and
piercings.
stuff. Right. It's doctors out
Yeah,
here
doctors, yeah.
who are cutting people open who got freaking tattoos and
Everywhere.
piercings everywhere. You
Yeah,
see
I
this
said, I seen
all
a doctor. She had what they call them, tramp stamps or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't call them that. That's just
You
what
just
people-
did.
I'm saying I don't call it. I said, what do you call tramp stamps?
No.
I mean, whatever.
back tattoo.
Yeah, tattoo on your back, but she bent over and like, I mean, I won't try to look at the tattoo.
But you
I'm a
seen
dude, but I seen her bent over and I was like, okay,
And they supposed to
look
wear
at
scrubs.
She had on the scrub, it just rose up. And I was like, oh man, she got a tattoo on her back. Yeah, but she wore it well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She knew what she was doing. Let's drink to
But
that.
think about it, she probably did know what she was doing.
How you seen it up on her back?
Cause she bent over.
Exactly.
Like she was
She
right.
had to bend over the tie her shoe in order for you to see.
No,
the
she
whole
wasn't
back.
trying to shoot. She bent over to like count it like to
She
write
had
her
to
notes.
bend over and toot
And I was like,
for it to pull
I'm
up.
a dude. I
more.
look. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I'm not perfect. I do see things I'm attracted to. But yeah, like,
Well, maybe that was like a stretch mark or something.
I hope not. That was a bad, like in a good way. Ebonics, whatever you want to call it. Bad. It was bad. Like he was dope. That was a dope stretch mark.
Oh, so you seen the whole?
Yeah.
Oh,
now I ain't saying nothing. It was
so
big,
definitely-
but I seen enough details.
Oh,
It was nice. Man,
Shout out to the doctor
You trying to make me
that got him on visuals.
Man, whatever. Like,
And all that.
Whatever.
Flashbacks. Yeah,
Nah, but-
enough of that one.
How was she talking to you?
Well, she sound educated. That's what I was saying.
Oh, educated.
Educated.
Hey, that's
She was in those books.
She was in those books.
And she was a woman of color, also. Shout out.
She was in those books while she was getting read by you.
I was reading. It's like, nah, man. I'm trying to make that like a creep, man. I'm not a creep.
Nah,
I'm human.
Nah, you're not a creep.
Today I'm not. That day I was. I ain't even gonna lie. I was. I was a creep that day.
You're a savage.
Yeah.
Classy, bougie.
No, I'm not
ratchet.
sassy. That's no. I'm not
She didn't
sassy.
say sassy.
She did say sassy. Yeah.
Classy,
Oh, I thought.
bougie, ratchet.
So they don't say sassy. That's all.
They do, but I didn't say sassy.
She said sassy. You play it back.
We
She said
sure
sassy.
can. I said
Sorry,
classy.
But if I'm wrong, she made it sound like
I think the
something else.
classy got
They do
sassy.
rhyme, sassy and classy rhyme.
Yeah.
So. But she
Yeah.
said sassy. In my
So
ear.
what is she speaking now? What is she speaking?
She's speaking Ebonics. So I don't know what she's speaking.
That is Ebonics.
Oh, well, I got it right.
Because she's saying classy is in class. Oh no, classy is classy.
Yeah.
Classy. What is the other one?
Bougie.
Bougie.
And ashy.
Ratchet.
Oh,
And ratchet.
I thought it was ashy. My bad.
You classy.
I don't listen to
Sassy.
Bougie and ratchet. That's three high
Oh, did you say?
profile.
What you say?
Classy,
Bougie.
bougie,
See, I'm hearing
Ratchet.
and ratchet.
I thought he said booty. Yeah, I got that song messed up.
You ashy, booty, and what's the other one? A classic?
Sassy.
Sassy.
Oh, sassy.
Sassy, booty, and ashy.
I got that
Sassy.
song.
Man, he fucked your song up, sis, okay?
I'm sorry.
That bug said
Hey, I'm almost-
sassy, booty, and ashy, okay? Done. Done.
That's what I thought I was hearing. Blame it on my old ears, I guess.
Period.
Those words are somewhere in the song.
Right.
It got to be. It got to be. If I heard it.
I did hear sassy somewhere before though.
Sassy is in
So,
that
Sassy.
so I
song.
got one right. At least I got one
Something.
out of the three right. I'm good. Right?
Sassy, moody, something. It is in there.
So y'all about having
Oh,
me
so it's okay. It's a lot going on.
It's a lot.
So-
Period. Dang, I can't remember the whole thing.
It's crazy because when you hear the song, you're so familiar with it.
Right.
But when you say rock them lyrics, you like,
No.
you gotta make up your own.
Blah, blah, blah.
We rhyming though.
Sassy, booty, ashy.
Hey, that's gonna be on the remix. I guarantee she gonna watch this remix.
Remix.
I want my cut. Sorry,
Correct.
I'm playing. Just give me a shout out. Chantuan. That's all I want to hear.
All right. Well, shout out to Meg on that one.
Right.
Hopefully this get around in time.
Yeah.
Correct.
But so yeah, I feel like we obviously we don't give a fuck. We don't care. Just stop making a big deal out of it. And y'all, individual, you all individual. No, this is for the y'alls. Y'all that's getting defensive because people are speaking proper. Chill.
Relax.
Y'all don't have to
Let
go
the game
left.
up.
Stop. And I'm saying that more so probably to the younger crowd because there's a lot of kids that's getting, like, I guess, bullied in a sense
me
of.
tell you.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
I got a son who talk real proper. I will beat kids up, okay? Yeah, just so y'all know.
We're not
Just so y'all
promoting
know.
kid violence.
I'm not, but
Disclaimer.
I just let y'all know, okay? Y'all might,
Mama better don't play.
okay?
No, but that's the thing. You have to speak to your kids and knowing the difference. Like, your child shouldn't have that mindset of somebody speaking white or speaking black. They got that from somewhere. If anything, like, you know, help them read the book, or like talk to them a certain kind of way. Don't just yell at them. And you have to communicate. That's another thing. You have to communicate. If you communicate, and I probably said this in another fucking video, but you have to communicate. That's a big deal. Like when you communicate, when you sit a person down and you speak to them and you talk,
that is so true, and
they're able to hear you.
That is so true.
Their perception of life can change drastically. So we have to communicate with each other. Like that's one big thing that has to go down in the household itself.
Because kids are impressionable. So like they gonna repeat what they hear and do what they see. So
right, like
be mindful.
Growing up, like I would challenge my aunt, like, and a lot of times we would hear ain't a word. How you spell it? Go look it up in the dictionary. Or look. Back then we had encyclopedias. Look it up in the encyclopedia. I'm not looking. Look, listen. I appreciate them days. Why? Because I'm able to speak to people. I'm able to go out and carry myself accordingly. And feel confident in what I'm saying. Even if I slip up, I'm like, man, I ain't about to go. Like I slip up a lot, but at the same time, I'm confident enough to know I can hold my own in a conversation, and I'm able to understand that if I don't understand something, I can speak on it. I'm not sure what that word was.
Right? Can you say it again?
Can you say it again? Or
can you tell me what it means?
Tell me what it means. Yeah, like don't be afraid to. Learn, take in knowledge.
But that's always been, I feel like that's always like in the classroom, if you especially with black people, if you was the one that was always raising your hand asking questions like what that mean, why you always asking questions? You know,
don't be ashamed, because I used to be one of those.
I was too. I don't know what you.
Oh, he used to be the one picking on us. Yeah, that's what it is.
See.
Listen.
You're the one picking.
Sometimes in life, when you always have to go figure it out. I grew up with family from the north. You have to go get it. And like I said, what's this word? You have to go figure it out. So sometimes people will ask questions that was in the text or that was said before or that's somewhere around. And it's like what my mindset is trained on, figure it out or go find it out.
Yeah.
Theirs is more so, I need help this fast. And it's like, wait, you didn't even try.
Learn different.
Right, but I didn't know it then.
Okay.
That's why this is like my mindset.
I can't learn on no text. Like, if I read a text, I'm not going to get it. I'll get it better if somebody reads it to me or if it's read out loud. Because me reading it and like inside my head.
Your own perceptions.
Right. I'm not going to get it.
No, I get that.
I got about that the other day. Because I was like, I just put a state up like about 3 days ago. I was like trying to understand what people were saying. I was like, do you like try to like act as if you are them so you can understand, or do you actually try to decipher it for yourself? Because I try to decipher it for myself, and that's why I always get it wrong. People like, I just told you what I said, but I was like, well,
but you took it that way.
Yeah, I did, because I'm saying it, I'm reading it how I'm perceiving it, and I was like, so do they mean this or do they mean that? And I gotta ask, and they be like, well, why that? Because I don't understand, and they get mad sometimes when you ask questions or whatever. Like I've always been the type of person to ask. I ask questions, even if I know the answer. I'll ask just for assurance. So like like I feel I'm right, but I'm not 100% knowing if I'm right. So I ask. So that's why I ask you questions all the time.
You ask me.
I do, and that's why I got a lot of information. Because he's I ask him a lot of questions. I'm like, bro,
there's nothing wrong with asking questions.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it's not.
Well,
I mean, sometimes there is some people who ask some questions, okay? But I just feel like maybe that's the way they learn, you know? So I do get annoyed sometimes.
I even annoy myself sometimes because I hear myself asking a question. I'm like, Shane, that's another question.
Shantar woke up and he'll be like, who got an appointment today? This is the calendar.
It's Scribble Scrabble.
So I'll be like,
I thought of like a kindergarten wrote on the damn board.
Look on
on the calendar it says.
I'm checking to see if you seen the calendar. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. I'm making sure he's doing what he's supposed to do. Because that's one of the first things he's supposed to do. You look at the calendar and see if anybody has an appointment.
That's what I'm supposed to do?
We.
Oh.
I do that. But I just want to make sure. Like, that's me. Yeah, that's me checking in. Yeah, we. Us.
I never got that memo.
Yeah, we. Well, that's what the other person.
No.
Yeah.
I received the memo, but
yeah, but I'm saying I do actually read it, but I just want to see if you, because I know one time you told me that you didn't even know it was an appointment. This was a while ago, though.
yeah, I had stopped looking at it.
Yeah, and that's why I asked to see if he know. But anyway, off that subject, yeah, I do what I'm supposed to do. I ask questions. I sure do.
Hella questions.
Hella questions.
And ain't nothing wrong with asking questions.
Ain't nothing wrong with asking questions.
Just don't keep asking the same one over and over. I don't do that. I change it up a little bit. It might be the same question, but I throw different words in there.
I'm fine with questions if you're fine with researching. Sometimes.
But that ain't what he said.
Don't just ask me questions if you're not willing to research and find out first. If you tried to find out and couldn't find it, then ask. But if you just like, fuck that shit, I ain't doing that work, I'm gonna just ask.
Hey, whatever works. Because if I know you know the answer, I'm gonna ask you.
Right, because if I gotta go through all this, first I was about to say
look at this.
I was
It's
saying
2 against 1.
Hold on, no.
If I know everything.
Wait a second. I say that. Well, y'all both been there longer than me, so I ain't been there that long. That's why I asked both of you. I asked you because 9 times out of 10, I know you're gonna know the answer. But I say that because it's like you sit there and go. There's no organization inside of the job, so. When like they be calling and being like, oh well, what's such and such number? And then I'm like, okay, well where should that be? And they be like, oh, she should have showed you where it was. And it's like, I don't know where it is. They're like, well, it should be in the office, right? Well, it should be in the office. Okay, like.
And that's why I asked him because it's
a lot of stuff in this
the
office.
job. He knows it. He's the walking encyclopedia,
right.
so to speak.
We
giving them big ups, man. Hey, that's
and if you not walk through on how to do a lot of shit, then you get lost.
Now, we're all in the same chaotic ass jungle, right?
Mm.
We all have to be in there trying to figure it out. We just have different methods.
No.
Everything.
You not figuring nothing out.
What you mean?
What you mean you figuring out?
What am I not figuring out? I don't just know everything.
Come on now.
Yeah, I'm about to listen to y'all. Go ahead.
Come on now.
I like all the ooh.
That way.
Yeah, that way.
Y'all stay over there.
Lean back.
Then lean back.
That's that water.
What like
you're
that?
not trying to figure nothing out.
What am I not trying to figure out?
You've been there too long to be sitting there trying to figure nothing.
Alright, so what am I not trying to figure out? That
what
we're
you
all
trying to
not
figure
trying
out?
What am I trying
what
to
figure out?
What are you trying to figure out?
Ask her a question first and then she'll get yours. Go ahead. I want to hear this.
The same thing everybody is trying to figure out.
Lies. Because that's why we come to you. Because you already know the answer. Why is we coming to you if you...
And I'm sitting there looking with y'all.
No.
Just like you was helping him look for his stuff when you knew where it was at.
Oh yeah, they do that.
He gotta get out. So he's not even welcome on the show no more today, y'all. He gotta get the fuck out. Get out.
I didn't even think about that. You see how they do me?
That's
a help for me to look for something that she knew where it was.
Listen.
Now that's something that you can say is black. That's what black people do. They'll hide your stuff, or they'll
stop
eat your
talking
stuff.
like that.
They'll eat your stuff.
Nah, stop
and then they'll help you look for it. I haven't seen it. No.
You talking real geekish right now, bro.
Geekish?
You talking real geekish
right now. That's what you do.
Talk black. Talk black. Nah,
I don't know how to do that.
Here we go. Where your glasses at? Where your glasses? Nah, but we all have the potential to know and find out the same. Potential? Potential.
You said potential. He said potential.
I did not say potential. We all have the ability to find out the same information.
We do.
It's just certain of us have different worries.
Lazy tendencies. I do. I have lazy tendencies. I don't always want to go do the research. So therefore I ask somebody I know already.
You want to talk about this shit. Alright, yeah, you lazy as hell. You a little lazy yourself.
I'm
hella lazy. What? You thought I wasn't gonna throw me under the bus too?
I was just waiting.
You don't gotta wait. I know what I'm about.
Me too.
I know what I'm about. I'm halftime lazy. They just lazy as hell all the time.
Nah.
I'm playing. Chill.
No, you about to get jumped.
You said you was lazy first.
But you said lazy ass. You had to add something to it. Just drop the ass off, and then we good. I said I have lazy tendencies.
What is that?
If I know you know the answer, if I know you know the answer,
what the hell that is
instead of me just be like, you know what, I gotta go through this, read all this. Hey man, what's the answer? Bam, problem solved. Unless you don't know the answer, then I'll be like, okay, well he don't know it. Then I'll read it. But hey man, you gotta use your resources, man. You are a resource.
Definitely a resource.
Yeah, definitely. You can be a jackass at times, but
Definitely that.
yeah, definitely.
How do I know anything? How do I know what y'all are trying to figure out?
We don't know how you know because you already know it.
How?
Because you've been there so
Yeah, you been, yeah.
How?
It's
Look,
not you done been through this.
Yeah.
look, one of the guys there got all the information from last year and back. So,
But like we're comfortable with you though. I mean,
everything that we know is going on.
They might know
in the moment.
Yeah, they might.
Where
know,
these
but they're
papers
not
at?
delivered like you.
Y'all, these papers could be anywhere. We all know that. In this person's.
Yeah, okay, but the thing be though, when we go, cause we getting thrown off.
Yeah, we all throw it off.
Very thrown off.
Okay.
No, because I was trying not to say no names, but I'm trying to say somebody have all the paperwork, so it's a lot.
I know, but I'm saying you be seeming to find it faster than we do.
Yeah.
The point we trying to get to.
Because what was I looking for one day? It was the sheet that consult form. I was looking all for it, and you found it. Yeah, so yeah, he knows everything.
No, you ain't look for it, buddy.
I did look for it. I might have looked in the wrong place, but I looked for it.
You came straight into me. That's
No, I looked for it. I was looking through that middle.
All right, I guess you can look for stuff within asking people. That's looking for something. So if I'd be like, hey, you got
such and such.
You got a bottle of water? You be like, yeah, it's over there. No, I ain't see it. Can you go? I'm about to be. All right, we throw it off. Okay.
Yeah, throw it all the way off.
We talk about
Yeah, we do that at times. Now y'all know that's where we get our name. Huh? Oh, that's y'all saying something.
Alright, hold on. I don't have to edit this crazy. Alright,
you can do it.
No, I'm saying for us to jump back on track. We like got all of it.
He talks proper, y'all. It's not black, he talks proper.
Yeah, so anyway.
It's not white, he talks proper.
You don't have to.
It's clear that I'm not white.
Very.
Hey, you could have fooled me.
It's just how the light is beaming in here.
Oh,
On
that ashiness. Oh, that ashiness.
On you. Look at the side of that head.
I do look kind of pale.
Nah, yeah, okay.
But yeah, let's just kill that talking white, talking black.
Right, let it go.
Yeah, let it go. I think
bury it. Have his eulogy. This is the eulogy.
Let it go.
Another love. Oh.
TKO.
Okay, I thought I was gonna say the wrong thing because you know I was throwing other words into other songs.
Yeah. I don't know if I said the right words either. I don't.
No, you did. So I know that song too.
We telling our age.
Yeah, for real.
Well,
hold on, wait a minute.
I don't know it.
Yeah, she's up there with us. She trying to make like she the baby.
Yeah, she be acting like. I had to think about it the other day. I'm like, she keeps saying she ain't rocking with the young crowd, but then she keep throwing us the old crowd, and I'm like, I'm only what the hell?
I didn't say you was old.
Oh, y'all would say that about me.
Oh, okay. I got you. I'm reading.
Oh, she did an eye like that.
No, she didn't look at me. Well, I don't know. I didn't look at her.
Anyways, y'all, okay, you do not have to be.
It's a blessing.
Amen.
Oh, everybody got their.
We been having our waters. Don't do that. We never had this water.
I did say you ain't promoting
You cover it up.
Baby, Fish got a lot to learn.
For real.
Nah, man.
Okay.
Yo, we gotta jump on track. This is a lot.
I don't even
more
know
than-
where we
I don't know
at.
either.
We got thrown way off today.
We
I
did.
feel like we hit where we was going, and then we just jumped to.
A whole nother topic. Yeah, you
What-
can cut this
what we
down the
talking
middle.
about? Yeah, they make two.
It's made 2 different episodes. Yeah, that's what
Y'all,
we do.
Sorry,
That's what we do
y'all.
at work, y'all. We be talking hella shit
Or,
About everything.
floating around there.
Yeah.
you know what this
And there's a
could
lot of
be?
big people, so there ain't too much floating.
Even if it don't work out like
Oh shoot! They may be watching. They're not big. God damn. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Go ahead.
I forgot.
You made her forget. You know, threw her off again. How you gonna be thrown off whenever we was already thrown off, man?
Exactly.
What the freak?
No, okay, so what I was saying was we could just like do this as like a promo if anything.
Oh, facts. Facts.
Like y'all look, we was talking about this subject, we got way the fuck thrown off.
No
As
left.
long as we have a.
That's me. I was trying to figure out my left. But on the cameras, you know, it's backward, it's turned.
Yeah, so you gonna still do your
But you
left.
still turn.
But that's my
Which
right.
way is left?
This way.
Alright. Y'all look to your left.
If y'all point, that's probably your
Now
right.
go look to the right.
And you look in the opposite ways.
Now look down. Now look up.
I'm fucking done. I'm
Hey.
done.
Alright, that's ready with that. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway,
And that's talking black.
Nah, that was my hillbilly. My hillbilly voice.
And
Or
hillbilly
whatever.
can be black
My
or white.
hillbilly.
yes.
Because I've heard some real
I
country.
never heard of hillbilly
Black?
like me.
You haven't?
Uh-uh.
I got some videos. I'm gonna pull up and show you. Yeah.
Alright, well
They got
show
some
me
that
then.
like I'm telling you.
Show me
I ain't
then.
pulling it up right now.
Show me.
No, I don't want to see it right now.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
Okay, I'm going off.
But nah, they got some. I'm telling you, some
You gonna go
real.
what?
That phone going off.
Who? No, it ain't blinking.
Huh? Not no more.
No, it's probably Cam.
Oh,
He hung up on me.
yo,
Yeah, ooh.
shout out to no. We ain't gonna shout out to no bullies.
Yeah, I get bullied.
He always picking on me.
Well, oh.
That little boy 5 years old.
6.
Don't matter.
That's why I pick on him. 'Cause he don't even remember his age. He's supposed to be his goddad. So now I'm playing. If you watching this, yeah, let's beat him up.
Oh wow.
That's
Oh,
what
he don't-
he know we gonna buy.
I'm telling you, they were about to fight for real that day.
He was on video chat, like talking about like like throwing it up like he ready.
Yeah, he said, I know
That's
karate
one thing
too.
about y'all little new generation. Y'all got heart. Y'all got heart.
But is it hard, or is it because they see all these people gassing them up on these social medias?
Nah, it's definitely gas.
Yeah, it's
It's
gas.
definitely gas.
You better
Because,
let it out.
but I feel like it's needed. I feel like it's necessary. What the freak are we talking about? Where are we going? What are we doing?
That's what I
Are we
just-
just talking?
That's
All right,
what
we're gonna
I
wrap this
said.
up.
This is what we do every day anyway, man. This
That's
how,
what I
this how
said.
conversations go. We be talking about some of everything. We be done in one topic and turn into 15 different things.
Exactly.
And I think this time, how many things you think we done touched on?
I don't know,
We
but it's
just
all
lost
Like I'm
recorded.
talking in circles.
It is all recorded. You hear me?
One thing, another thing.
Alright.
We got me going in circles.
Circle.
That won't me.
That won't me.
Airplane mode.
It's supposed to be on airplane mode.
Supposed
Well.
to be.
Maybe I can still receive voicemails.
I don't know.
You understand?
She never say, God dang
No
it.
comprende.
We out.
Somebody like, this is me, this is what I do, or this is who I am, and it's like, well, nah, you shouldn't be like that. Like, well, this is who the fuck I am. Like, either you accept